Okay, so welcome to the Stack Diary Show. This is the first podcast powered by Rootstack, where we'll be bringing you weekly insights on all things around development, software, tech, and all that good stuff in a short and sweet format. You either get it in 20 minutes or you get your money back. I'm your host, Krisa. I'm the QA engineer at Rootstack, and we're dedicated to developing great software for great clients. So, in our first episode, it's a pretty special one. We're going to be talking about one of the biggest things that makes software development attractive for people, and it's the fact that you can have your home office. So, how do you successfully have a home office, and what is it really like to have a home office? To talk about that, we have a very special guest. It's the man of the hour. It's our first guest, who's pretty famous around the office. He's a senior backend developer. He has a bachelor in computer science from the University of Evansville, Indiana. He has over 18 years of experience in software development and around 5 years at Rootstack. Funnily enough, he loves dad jokes, and he has a collection of over 100 board games. This is Antonio Tourino. He is a very good friend of mine. He's pretty cool guy. So they say. So can you talk to us? Can you talk to us a little about your experience working in software development?
Well, my main experience is in web development. I've been at it since 2001, I guess, or more than that, if you count other small things. So it's been a long while. One of the things that really drew me to this is the fact that you can work on whatever you want as long as you have an internet connection.
Yeah, so you can basically work every time, everywhere, whenever you want it. You don't need the formality of coming to an institution. So the reason I picked you is because I know you're very big on the home office. You're one of those persons who I have never seen here on a Wednesday, which is the remote day. So how long have you been doing home office?
Home office per se, I guess, from 2006, I started working with another development company that didn't have an office. Then we just started. I worked from my home, so from 2006 until 2015, I worked there. So it was about 10 years working from home.
Yeah, pretty long time.
Yes.
Very long time.
Yep. And it's good. I mean, it works under certain parameters.
Of course.
If you are somebody that can compartmentalize your time, that it works. If you are easily distracted, it won't work.
It won't work. I can imagine. I have tried doing home office myself. It's not. This is not a great fit. So it's been 2006. Then you started. After that work, you had 10 years of home office. Where did you go after?
I started here.
So you started here. Oh, so you've been doing home office for like what, 15 years?
15 years around.
Something like that. It's a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's good. It has positives and negatives, right? One of the positives is that you don't have to deal with transport to work.
Yeah, commuting.
Commuting, yes. That you can skip, unless you can. Sometimes in a couple of days per week, you can go somewhere and work from a coffee shop or something
like a co-working space. Yeah. It's pretty big right now.
Mm-hmm. I used to do that a lot in a space that is no longer open. It was called Casco Station in the old part of Panama,
Yeah.
and it was really cool because I got to meet a lot of people and network.
Yeah.
That's one of the bad things about the home office is that you don't network as much.
Yeah, you don't get to like interact a lot with people other
Like
than
physically, right?
physically, and I think other than just specific work interactions, because you're not gonna get banter
Yes.
over
yes,
chat.
Yes,
You don't get like, oh, look at that joke, right?
I mean, you get memes,
you get memes exactly, but it's I know what you mean. It can be a little like overwhelming at times not having that
feeling alone.
that interaction.
Yeah. I'm a big social person. Well,
Yeah.
I can be. Sometimes I really don't. I want to be alone, but one of the things that draws me to board games, for example, is the social interactivity of the players and the banter and you know the competition and trash talking and
Just being like nothing else exists for a moment, and you just worry about your Monopoly game and getting all your properties in check.
So yeah, it's one of the things that you miss when you work from home.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it's pretty popular these days to work from home because you get like a lot of flexibility. In your case, you have a baby, right?
That's the other thing that you need to manage. Distractions and family life and home stuff.
Yeah.
Like you have to be really strict on. Well, at least for me, what works for me is I establish a schedule. I mean, if I start at one time and I stick in its work time. The house will be on fire and I won't care because I'm working.
Okay, sounds a little bit dangerous.
Yeah. But yeah, that's an exaggeration. But, but anyway, like with my baby, I leave him in my parents' house like normal, like when I come to the office.
Yeah.
I leave him at my mother's house.
Yeah.
And the same way I do in my work from home day.
Okay.
I leave him at her house.
Okay.
So that's not the instruction because you have to.
Oh, so you don't have to manage with that.
Manage that.
Do you have animals that may distract?
Yeah,
you have furry friends and you're.
Yeah, I have 5 cats and
cats are pretty popular for coming over your keyboards, right? How you handle that?
They're not. They don't bother me too much.
Okay.
Like they're mostly senior cats now.
Okay.
When they were younger, they would come and seek attention, but now they're more to themselves.
There's okay.
Yeah, so
they're like it's fine.
They come and bother you at night mostly.
Oh, okay. At night.
So like when I'm in the office, they very seldom come in, but they will sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And I pet them and then send them in their merry way.
I mean, that's one thing that I consider positive from having a home office. You have your animals around you. God knows how much everybody loves to pet animals. Well, almost everybody. So that seems like a positive thing.
Yes, it's something that if you're concentrating or thinking about something, at least it helps me if I go and like think and do something else, like petting my hand.
So you're like Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Petting. You're like Dr. Evil
like
petting their cat and just thinking about world destruction.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things I've seen about home offices and why sometimes they won't work is that if you don't have a set work space at your home, because it's not the same when you come to a desk, you have all the things you need, than going home and just sitting on your on your dining table with your laptop.
Yeah, that's definitely a key
kidding.
Because
Do you have
you can,
like a space
yes.
dedicated to that?
Yeah, yeah. That's something really important for me. Like when I started in my apartment. I had my study is my study. I close the
Like
door.
your place.
Yeah, I close the door
Yeah.
and that's it. That's my world.
Okay.
And when I moved to the house that I'm currently in, it's the same thing. It doesn't have a door, but it's me and those four walls.
Everybody knows like that's
Yeah,
your.
exactly.
This is where you keep your board games as well, right?
Yes,
So it's
yes,
just like
that's-
your. I don't like the word like the man cave. It's your man cave.
Yeah, yeah. I keep my books, all my geeky stuff in there.
Okay. And when you first started doing home office, did you also have a design like space for you, or did you start like a more basic setup for your home office when you started in like 2006?
I don't remember. I guess I used whatever I had like for a desk. And then I got a desk.
Like the kitchen counter, like
Yeah.
coding.
I had like some type of. I think I got one of those basic computer desks.
That had like the pull out
Yes,
table.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And I used that.
Okay.
And then I started slowly, getting stuff.
Building your
Yeah.
okay.
And one of the things that I recommend if you're working from home is getting a good chair.
Good chair.
Good chair.
I can imagine.
Good chair.
You don't want to be coding and sitting on like your stiff and
Yes.
super fancy
Yes.
dining.
Yeah.
Chairs.
You're gonna be there for 8 hours at least, so you get
You get
a good chair, and it doesn't matter how much it costs. You get that chair.
you're gonna need that chair. Yeah, I can imagine because, as I said, like I have tried home office, and since I don't have a space, it's like I don't want to be here. Like I want to be back in my desk.
Yeah.
And did you like when you started doing home office? Did this change the way you approach your work? Like did it make you more disciplined? Did you think it made you change the way you kind of like approach your daily tasks?
I guess it helps me to concentrate a bit more, in that there's no distraction from people around you trying to get your attention, like somebody asking you like
Yeah, like somebody coming to your desk. Yeah.
So I feel that I can get deeper concentration when I'm working from home.
Oh, I didn't think that. I thought it will be a little more hard to be concentrated when you're at your house.
Yeah, I can see that, because like a lot of other houses, you have distractions from other things.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm working from home, my wife is not there, my son is not there. It's just the cats and the cats.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really.
So you don't have like a big audience trying to get your.
Exactly. So
trying to get your-
I'm alone. So I imagine if you live with roommates, or if you live with your parents or whatnot, then you'd have more distractions.
Yeah, you mean like working, and then your mom's like, "Come do the dishes,"
Yes, exactly.
something like that.
You have to set boundaries. You have to. If you want to, you have to, because you need to make others understand that your work time is your work time, and it's like you're not there.
So golden rule of home office: setting boundaries.
Exactly.
You will say that,
Exactly.
and then getting a good chair.
Yeah, those are the big two.
Getting a good.
And
chair.
you have to be disciplined
You
yourself.
have to be disciplined. Yeah, I know that because like it's like I think it's the same as if having a gym at your house. You're like, because I had one, and it's like, why am I working out if I could be laying in bed? I'm like right here.
Yes, exactly.
So I think it's probably the same.
Yes, that's the
Same situation.
Yes.
So you said that a chair is one really important thing.
Mm.
What is the other thing you will say that is like this is something you need to take care of to have like a good home office space?
I would say, um,
Like what is that one thing if somebody, because there's a lot of variations with home office. You can have your laptop, two monitors, one really wide monitor. You can have all kinds of things. But what is one thing that you will tell somebody if you're getting a home office, get this first. It's gonna be a game changer besides the chair.
there's like I think there's different things. I would say if you can and you can afford it, get redundant internet connections, and especially if your area where you live does not have
A good
reliable provider. If one connection goes down, you can switch to the other. I think that's one key thing, and that's something that if you're serious about being productive, you have to do it. Other than that, a monitor or two, however you like to work.
Yeah, how many?
It's something that you need if you're gonna be productive.
Yeah, because I don't think having just like your laptop is like it's like good enough.
It's barely productive for me.
Yeah. So currently, what is your home office look like? What do you have? Your home?
I have a wide monitor. I think it's 34 inches.
It's pretty wide.
Yes.
It's like a TV almost.
Yeah. Yeah, and my comfy chair and a big sturdy desk. That's another thing. You need a sturdy desk, not one of those flimsy things. You get a sturdy desk.
Smash your face.
If you pound it, you break your hand more than the desk.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So we're almost running out of time. So I would like to ask, what do you expect to see in the future from companies when it comes to the way they handle, in-house work and remote work? Like, policies are always changing, and some companies are different. Like, some companies allow you to take as many days, some take one. So what is something that you expect to see?
I'm guessing that if companies want to attract thought workers, they'll eventually relent and let thought workers work from home. Thought workers meaning people that don't really handle external clients, for example, or providers or
yeah, people who don't have to like be present
exactly
at an exact place, an exact time.
Yeah, and that solves a lot of the problems with traffic, and gives the person flexibility to get things done wherever they are, and it's very, it lets you
take care of take control of what you're doing.
Your time.
I think that's I think that's the way.
Some workers, well, I mean, there's
because there's like people who enjoy coming.
Persons,
yeah.
Some are afternoon persons.
Yeah, some people, they enjoy coming to an office.
Yeah.
Some people don't particularly like the feeling of coming to like a facility and being there all day.
Yeah,
so I think it's fair. Yeah. It's pretty good. Well, that's all our time for today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
For the insight. Thank you for listening to whoever's listening. Follow us on all social media at Rootstack. And don't forget to check out new episodes of the Stack Diary Show every week on YouTube and Spotify. See you next week.